Hey, you're you, I'm casual. Let's talk about the rocket truck. The rocket truck, missile truck, rocket truck, whatever you want to call it, thing that shoots missiles, is the second legendary vehicle that you're going to unlock. It's going to be a very different vehicle than you're used to. Most vehicles you're used to being in front of your troop truck, goes in front, shoots at things, does whatever, gets killed, but protects your troops and protects your truck. But the missile truck hangs out in the back. It's going to be behind your troop truck. And it's going to be firing off barrages of missiles when you use its ability. There's a range on this thing. Really, the range is a guide to how far it can shoot the ability, but you're never going to see this thing actually fire at a unit on its own if left to its own devices. It will never pass the unit truck. So let's take a look at the stats. 32,781 health. This is on par with the assault car. It's got very little health. It does 1,900 damage per missile. It's a lot. It's going to cost you 30 fuel, which is the most fuel costs behind the heavy tank. It's going to fire once every 5 seconds. Again, you're never going to see this thing fire. 75% accuracy, 35 range, no ballistic resistance, and everything else is on par with the other vehicles. Its main ability is a missile barrage. It's going to fire a volley of missiles. Now it's going to start off with 5 missiles that it fires, and you can upgrade that. I'll show you in a second. I have 6 uses. Cooldown is 16 seconds for me, and the damage, there you go, is 1,900. Now let's go look at the skills. So the first skill is reduce the ability cooldown. Second skill is increase the ability uses. So I've got 2 extra uses at the moment. Starts off at 4, now I have 6. And heavy destruction, I get 4 extra missiles. So you start at 5, I have 9 total right now. I will get 1 more missile at max. And then the final skill, the 4th skill, is called resupply. Now this is a really interesting one because it's not clear exactly what it does from the description. Getting at least 1 kill with a missile barrage reduces the cooldown of the supply drop by 3 seconds. The supply drop is how quickly your next ability use, your next ability call down spawns. We're talking about command abilities. We're talking about these things. So in the corner, you've got your little cooldown, your command abilities is getting ready. So if you get a kill with your missile barrage, your command ability will spawn just that little bit faster, which is nice. It's not like it's going to happen, but it's a nice thought. Now, being the second most expensive vehicle that you can summon, you're probably not going to get a lot of uses out of this thing. It's up to, you're not going to use the light tank, most likely. It's just not a very popular vehicle. And you're probably going to use the heavy tank if you have it. So it's kind of falling into this range of, well, I guess it's nice to have. Maybe I'll use it when I feel like it, but it's not going to give you the absolute brutality of the heavy tank. And so if you have the heavy tank, use it. If you don't, missile truck, once you upgrade it, becomes an interesting vehicle. Now, I've got Kai here as an opponent. What's up, Kai? How you doing? You're my first opponent today. I'm not going to bring the Javeliner. The Javeliner is basically kind of like a missile truck. So we're not going to bring him just so he doesn't overshadow and outshine our vehicle here. So let's move out. And we're going to see what this missile truck does. Here we go. Going to summon some guys. We're going to see what's our range. Our range is, well, not enough. Not enough yet. So let's get this thing moving. That's going to get the truck, the unit truck is going to get within range at some point. It's not going to move any further. You're going to see here, yeah, this missile truck is going to be within range of generally whatever it is that's stopping the truck from going forward, from making forward progress. So that's fairly decent. Fairly decent. What else can we hit? Can't really hit much else. That's it. Your truck's gonna move a little closer. It's gonna get stopped by this cannon, and now we can actually target the cannon with the missile truck. Can't take it out. Maybe if I had an extra missile, if I had a total of 10, my goodness, I'd be able to take it out, but right now I can't. So let's just get more guys out. As you can see here, I really don't have a lot of targets with this missile truck. Now that guys are coming into my range and we're having options, but here, you know, who can I hit? Can't hit the mortar. That's here in this corner here. I guess I can hit these guys. The missile truck might get blocked by the rocks, so I'm gonna try to try to aim for the back of the wall there. Try to aim for the wall generally and see if you can hit that. Let's see. Take that out. See if we can take out this little pew, because the pews will actually they will actually hit. They'll take out the missiles. We don't want that. And we're trying to showcase what I do. Now we're trying to showcase our missile truck, and unfortunately at this point the battle is somewhere over here and the missile truck just can't get in range. It's actually not that unfortunate, honestly. You know, if your missile truck's not doing anything, it really isn't the worst thing on the planet. It means you're doing well. If your missile truck is actually in range, then you're probably having a bad time with this engagement. So I'm not really complaining. It's just, okay, let's see if I can get the missile truck to fire at these commandos, take out the, there you go. I mean, yeah, we didn't even take out the chemist, but there you go. Did enough damage to them that the rest of my troops were able to do that. I think we're almost done here. You know, I've got a decent set of troops here, but the missile truck, it did some work. It was able to take out some walls. It was able to take out some units. It was able to take out some defensive structures. So I guess, yeah, it's a good thing. It's kind of like an assault car in that sense. It's got the ability to target your barrages and what you want, so you can take out walls and fortifications. Unfortunately, it's going to cost you twice as much as an assault car. So, you know, you're going to have to make that choice. What do you want to bring? What do you want to spend your resources on? You know, 30 fuel, you're only going to get one run, whereas the assault car, 15 fuel, you're going to get 2 out of that. For most cases, I would rather actually bring the assault car. It does much better at clearing out walls usually where you need it in the front, whereas you have to wait for this missile truck to catch up, and your line may be way out in front by that point. Good thing is it does a whole bunch of collateral damage, so if somebody's trying to hide maybe traps within the walls or something like that, you can pop those fairly easily. once you get more ability uses, you can use the abilities more liberally. So you're not worried about like, hey, I've only got to get to use this 4 times. Like, I don't want to waste my chance at it. So, let's go for another one. I got another one in me. Most battles are going to be about the same. It's like the assault car. It's expensive. Unlike the assault car, you have to wait for this thing to get into range. And if you want to look at it like, hey, you're really? Like, what can I really hit with this thing? Okay. Just let them shoot each other, I guess. Can I take that out? Nope. Can I? Yeah, now I can. I'm not going to be able to take it out, though. It's the pew's kind of resistant to missiles, but it'll open them up for my units to shoot at, which is great. What I can do as soon as they move up a little bit is use the missile truck, maybe take out this mortar over here, or at least open up the space for my units to take out the mortar. Yeah, that's good. It's not that bad in a front base situation. It's not going to run out into the front and get itself killed before it has a chance to be useful. It's not going to run out in front and attract all the attention from the commandos and from the colonels and all that. So it's not going to set you up for a volley from a whole bunch of engineers standing in the front, randomly firing. In that way, it's pretty good. It's going to protect your unit truck. It's going to let you open up space, clear some traps if you need to. Is it worth 30 fuel? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not convinced of that. It's not as bad as really most people talk about it. Like, it doesn't do anything. No, it does something. It does a lot of good things, in fact. And most vehicles, after the initial encounter, tend to fall off because they tend to fall behind the last unit, and then they're no longer in range of firing on anything that's worth firing on. Missile truck is absolutely no exception. It's already starting off in the back, and it never really catches up because it's got to not only is it trying to catch up to your units, but it's waiting for your unit truck to start moving so that it can catch up to the unit truck first. So I guess one last battle. We'll see how this thing goes. Don't think I've ever done this base before. I actually think they might be throwing this one. I don't know. But yeah, you can imagine they've got a mortar over here probably. They've got some stuff over there, most likely. So we could just clear that out with the missile. Yeah, clear out some walls. Give ourselves some space if we want to. I don't think they're taking this defense seriously, so we'll just clear it out. But yeah, you got your unit truck, and it's stuck here picking out these walls, and that means your missile truck is stuck all the way in the back doing absolutely nothing because it can't reach anything. But my unit's got this, so no big deal. No big deal at all. I'll take it, guys. I'll take this victory. Thank you so much for your donation. But yeah, if you're winning, most vehicles aren't really going to do much good for you. Nope, nothing to target. Sorry, guys. But it's quick. It's a quick battle. Yeah. Is it worth it? It's fun. We're going to shoot. It's pretty to look at. All right. Thanks for watching.